He was conscious about the importance of his health from his young age. He read about the benefits of long walks in the open air and developed a habit of long walks which gave him a fairly hardy constitution. His early experience in healthcare started when his father was suffering from a fistula. He was one of the attendants to his father. He had the duties of a nurse, which mainly consisted in dressing the wound, giving medicine to his father, and compounding drugs whenever they had to be made up at home. There is a sense of style, a certain air of superiority in deriding the Mahatma. How can we follow a leader who was followed by the poor, the homeless, the uneducated, and the unclassy masses? But although it may be difficult to digest for many, it was Mahatma Gandhi who laid the foundation of several principles and doctrines that are so diligently followed by the faddi, sophisticated, and the modish generation of our times. As much as he believed in ahimsa and swadeshi, he did also in diet reforms. His autobiography, My Experiments with Truth, may be his most popular book, but Gandhiji has also written extensively on food and diet. His books Diet and Diet Reforms, The Moral Basis of Vegetarianism and Key to Health talk about his culinary beliefs and health experiments. In his books, Mahatma Gandhi talks about his food experiments and the revelations he had during the process. His vast knowledge is astonishingly ahead of his times. From intermittent fasting to paleo diet, Gandhiji's experiments with food and his conclusions are overwhelming. Fasting and walking. Despite his frail build and recurrent fasting, Gandhiji never gave up walking, and it gradually spearheaded a movement whose impact on our freedom struggle is historic. He is said to have walked 79,000 kilometers in his lifetime, which is equivalent to 18 kilometers per day. His frequent fasts are well known, but sometimes they extended up to 21 days. A firm believer in fasting as a means to rest the digestive system, Gandhiji made it a way of life, often using it as a political weapon. He has been recorded as saying it to be one of the most potent methods to stay healthy. Refined sugar, honey and gul. I stopped taking the sweets and condiments. I gave up tea and coffee as a rule and substituted cocoa, says Gandhi ji in his autobiography. He considered sugar to be a harmful sweetener and advocated the use of gur or jaggery. Gur, consisting of cane sugar and fruit sugar in the proportion of 2:1, would be assimilated more rapidly than cane sugar alone taken in the same quantity. Therefore, the nutritive value of gur is at least 33% superior to that of refined sugar, wrote Gandhiji in Harijan. He says that he doubted the veracity of the fact that honey should not be taken with hot water as claimed by most of the Ayurvedic physicians, because whenever he asked for a reason they failed to give a satisfying answer. Unfired food. He made several experiments eating uncooked food for days together. Although he admits that it did cause weakness sometimes, but if coupled with milk and a small amount of ghee, it is a great way to cleanse and nourish the body. It also clears the brain and makes one a bit more calm. Unfired food or uncooked food, according to him, was food in its purest form, which made it healthier. Raw salads, sprouts, chutneys of several fruits and vegetables and leaves made a great meal, and quite an affordable one too. Diet rules. Gandhiji's experiments with food also had some other rules where he believed in the use of one grain at a time. Chapati, rice and pulses, milk, ghee, gur and oil are used in ordinary households besides vegetables and fruit. I regard this as an unhealthy combination. An ounce or two of salads serve the purpose of 8 ounces of cooked vegetables. Chapati or bread should not be eaten with milk. To begin with, one meal may be raw vegetables and chapati or bread, and the other cooked vegetables with milk or curds, says the Mahatma.